everybody, Lisa from Supportive Tarot here, and I decided that I wanted to do the Watching Tarot Tube tag that Katey Flowers started on her channel. I was totally hesitating on doing this, and then another fellow new YouTuber, Peekaboo Rose, did it, and I was like, hey, I could do it too! So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually going to jump right in just a minute, but first I just wanted to say hello to all my new subscribers, and I just wanted to say a very heartfelt thank you to Shane at Read the Wonder and Simon at Hermit's Cave, who both did very kind shout outs on their recent lives this week, and that was super sweet. So thank you so much. I am super excited to be here and just to see the response I've been getting, and I'm saying it over and over again, but I totally didn't expect it, so it's giving me all kinds of warm fuzzies, and I love it. So thank you so much. So the Watching Tarot Tube tag is all about watching tarot YouTubers, and I have obviously been watching somewhat voyeuristically for a while now. I started watching tarot YouTube, I want to say about a year ago now. And so with that said, I'm going to jump right into it. So let's see, I'm going to go through the questions. So question number 1, how many channels are you subscribed to? So as of this morning, I am subscribed to 93 YouTube channels, all but one of which is either tarot, most of them are tarot, or witchy tarot hybrid. When do I normally watch YouTube? I watch YouTube, Tarot Tube specifically, all the time. So I watch at work. Usually I listen. At work I'm more likely to put a video on that I can listen to that I don't have to pay, like look at that. I mean, I'm still semi paying attention, but I like to, that's a good time for me to pop in and say hi to people in chat, or listen to those longer videos, or throw one of Kelly and the Truth and Stories walkthroughs up because I love that. Yeah, so at work. Definitely while I'm doing chores. So if I am doing dishes, cooking, God forbid, I don't have to cook very often, or doing laundry, then I'm certainly watching YouTube. When I'm having a bath, love watching YouTube when I'm having a bath. Not always. Sometimes I'm sinking in with some self-reflection, and that's a whole different story, but definitely I enjoy watching YouTube when I'm having a bath and just when I'm relaxing, so pretty much all the time. Just all the time. Which most of you will notice, because now that I've come out of my shell a little bit here, I'm commenting on everything all the time because it's really fun. Okay, let's see. Next question is, oh wait, no. How do you balance watching Tarot Tube, reading tarot, and making your own videos? The making your own videos part is new, and I think I do an okay job. My personal tarot practice, I have fairly embedded rituals, so there's certain things I do at certain times of the day for myself, on top of, or I guess in addition to, times when I feel like I just need a reading, as far as for myself is concerned. So I have a morning ritual. Typically I have a bedtime ritual. I have a start of my day ritual when I first get to work. That's when I pull my tarot. Anyways, I can get into all of this later. But for now, I have fairly embedded rituals, so I don't really get a lot that interferes with that. Doing client readings, I don't open up a lot of time for client readings, so I don't do that super frequently. I would say that's pretty easy to put in, to like sort of slot in where I need to slot it in. I will say that right now my the readings that I offer to clients take me quite a bit of time to do. So yeah, so I don't know. I would have to probably trim something down if need be, if it got kind of crazy busy. Let's see. I keep playing with my hair. Is there a difference between videos? Oh no, sorry. Oh, wait, there was something else I wanted to say. That's right. I totally made a note about this. The other thing I do for ritual, for making sure that I carve out time for my own personal, like, more in-depth readings, is I like to participate in Instagram tarot challenges. So I've only done a couple of these so far, but I really like the way that they help me embed more regular tarot practice beyond my sort of single card sort of pulls that I do regularly anyway. So I really enjoy that. I'm right now doing one on Instagram, the September Tarot, put on by Lionhearts. So if you follow Lionhearts, there's lots of challenges. I am loving this one. This month it's the Naked Heart Tarot Challenge, which is funny because I don't have the Naked Heart Tarot, but I just participate with whatever deck I'm working with that week, or whatever deck I'm called to work with, and I'm having a lot of fun with that. And I like the way that that helps me with my personal growth work. So I love those. And I try to look for challenges that just personally resonate. So if I don't find one that resonates, then I just skip it or I do my own thing. Anyways, moving on to question 4. This is going to take forever because I like to talk. Is there a difference between videos you like watching and videos you like making? So I'm new to making videos. I'm trying to come up with my own sort of ideas. So for watching, I like to watch deck walkthroughs. I like to watch reviews. I love to watch unboxings. I don't care what you're unboxing. If it's Witch's Moon, which I want that subscription box so bad, but to get it in Canada it's kind of pricey. And I get in trouble when I get into subscription boxes because I subscribe to all of them, and that's bad. So self-control is an issue. So we're just gonna not do that right now. But oh, I lust after the Witch's Moon. Anyways, I love watching all kinds of unboxings. I love to watch people open gifts. I watched 2 videos today with gifts. I watched one that Simon had made and one that Jennifer's Spiritual Garage. I forget that, I might not be saying that right, but that one. Watched her open a gift. That was super fun. So I love that. And I like to watch people do fun spreads. Another fun one I watched today was Amber in Wonderland's zombie apocalypse spread that she did with the zombie tarot. That was super fun to watch. So that's the kind of stuff I like to watch. And I love education. So stuff that Kellyanne Maddox puts out that gets like into spreads or into like I'm loving her self-care September. I like watching Tom Benjamin. I watched his really like nerdy video, tarot nerdy video as he put it today. That was super fun. I learned a lot. So I like that kind of stuff. I don't know how educational I'm going to get with my content. I really want to inject some depth and some playfulness into my channel in sort of equal measure. So hopefully I'll have a bit of a balance between sort of some playful fun stuff and some more digging deep kind of stuff. And probably some deck things. We'll see how it goes. So I don't really know what my stuff's going to be entirely yet, but we're going to find out together. Let's see, question number 5. Who is the first tarot tuber you subscribed to, and do you still watch them? So I still watch everybody that I started out subscribing to. One of the very first, my gateway into this community was, I can't remember exactly who, so I'm going to name 3 channels. Donna Lee from Tarot Tribe Beyond Worlds, because when I first started to watch YouTube videos about tarot, it wasn't actually about tarot at all. It was about the Lenormand, which I was trying to learn. See, I said it right that time. I was trying to learn the Lenormand. That's going to be work, you guys. But I was starting to learn that, and she had some amazing videos that were tutorials, and I was specifically looking at Lenormand deck walkthroughs, flip throughs, and reviews. So around the same time, I found Kelly at The Truth and Story and picked up my first Lenormand deck and started getting really involved in that system and enjoying playing with that. So those were the first 2 that I remember related to the Lenormand that got me sort of into this world, and then it was just a gateway from there. The first really tarot specific, like tarot, what I feel was more tarot exclusive channel that I started to watch was Ethany. And I remember being excited about Ethany because she was also in my same geographical area, and I was like, how cool is that? It's such a small world. So those were the 3 channels that I think I remember being the very first. Do I still watch them all? Absolutely. I don't keep up as well with Donna Lee's channel. I'm not, and I might be saying her name wrong. It might be Donna Lay. But I don't keep up as well with hers, mostly because Lenormand is something I play with, but isn't something that I do a whole lot of. I do client readings for Lenormand very rarely, like every once in a blue moon. But Kelly, I think I watch all her content. I try to catch her lives when I can, and I definitely keep up with all of Ethany's content. I really loved watching her recap of going to that big tarot conference in like New York this year, I think. I'm the worst. I have the worst memory. I'll have to like look back at everything. Let's see. Okay, sorry. I'm off on my tangents. Question number 6. Who is the most recent tarot tuber you subscribed to? I'm going to name two, although I've been subscribing to tons of people lately. Peekaboo Rose, I am loving her channel. She just started as well, almost at exactly the same time I did, like we're off by a couple of days. And I love her content. I like the direction her channel seems to be going already. And she is actually the one that inspired me to do this tag, which I wasn't going to do. I might have mentioned this already, because again, no memory. But she's the one that inspired me to do this video, because I was like, oh, I have to have been making content for a while to do this video response. And then she did it on her very first video, and I was like, hey, I guess I can do it too. But yeah, so Peekaboo Rose for sure. And Owl Moon 513 was a channel I found today that I am really enjoying so far. Number 7, share. I've got this all on like a note on my laptop in front of me. Share an old favorite YouTuber. Everybody's gonna say the same thing, and I think somebody else already said that, but definitely Kellyanne Maddox. She was also in that first grouping of channels I first started to follow. I could literally listen to Kellyanne Maddox talk all day long. I don't know what it is about her voice. It's very calming to me. It's very nurturing, and she has this strong and passionate way of talking about self-love. And I know it's Self-Love September, so that's fresh in my mind, but this is her content all of the time. Kellyanne Maddox has just an incredible, strong viewpoint, and I feel as though she comes from a place of deep knowing and wisdom in her own personal life, and I think that shows in her content and the way that she handles herself in social media, and I really, really respect that. Question number 8. That was question number 7. Question number 8 is share a new favorite YouTuber, and that has to be, although there's many, that has to be Willowwind the Thrifty Witch. Last night I was lying in bed, and she had uploaded a video that included her reading from a children's book about Mabon, and I think I half fell asleep listening to her read this children's story, and I think she's got a playlist of doing this, and I'm like, more people need to have pagan children's books and read stories, because I want pagan bedtime stories. Can somebody just, like, I know a Willowwind, you've got more. I'm going to be following those, and I'm sorry I forget your first name. I'm really bad with linking those up. I need more of that, so I'm going to go find the other ones that you have, maybe the playlist, and set it up, because having a children's pagan bedtime story read to me at literally my bedtime was pretty magical. Like, I usually watch My Little Pony so that I can go to sleep at night, because I love that light, playful, I love that at bedtime. Anyway, I loved it. I will definitely be watching more, and I've been watching a lot of her videos over the last couple of weeks and just completely enthralled. I love her energy. I love the content she puts out. Awesome. Question number 9. What is one of your tarot tube pet peeves? I'm going to be totally hypocritical in the moment and just say scripted content. Now, what I'm doing, I've got notes about the question, so I guess it's not technically scripted, but I have watched videos anywhere. This is anywhere on YouTube. I have watched videos where the content creator has actually written out like exactly what they want to say, and I think I miss that. I don't know, that in the moment energy of just talking to the camera that happens when it's not scripted. So, and the other thing is sometimes I can see people's eyes moving back and forth, which I've probably just been doing a bit of as I read the questions, but that's really distracting to me. I don't know why it is. But not a big beef. I mean, if you're putting out great content, I don't really care. I'll still listen to you. Let's see. Number 10, last question. What have you learned from watching other tarot tubers? Where do I even start, everybody? You all have taught me so much. I've learned a variety of tarot reading styles that I appreciate and have incorporated into my practice. I don't think my style or my approach to the tarot is, I can't, how do I even say this? It's evolved a lot over the past year watching tarot tube and just seeing everybody's different approaches. And in fact, it's probably through tarot tube that I've gotten more familiar with classic Rider-Waite. It was watching tarot tube that encouraged me to buy my first classic Rider-Waite deck, the Centennial Edition in a tin, even though I'd had no drive to do that before. And it's through all of you that I've been able to use that as like a study deck in a way, compared to all the tarot images that I've personally come to know and love that were maybe clones, but were not actually Rider-Waite Smith, the actual deck. So that I took from YouTube for sure. I've really been exposed to a lot more art styles, deck styles that I probably would have never really deeply considered before. Um, Definitely, I've learned a lot, especially lately in this community, about the ways we can be both deeply responsible for the community that we engage in and incredibly vulnerable in ways that feel okay and comfortable for us personally. I think my my family is playing with Google and it was talking to me. So if you heard that in the background, that's what that was. They must be goofing around out there. So let's see. And of course, community building. I feel like all of these things are the things that I've taken away from my experience so far in the tarot tube land. So I mean, that's the extent of the tag, but you know, I just really wanted to say that I feel like I've had the opportunity to get to know so many people in ways in this tarot platform or in this specifically to tarot or witchiness community. I feel like I've gotten to know a lot of people in ways that I haven't gotten to know YouTubers in other parts of the YouTube community. And I think that's really special. I've watched YouTube for a long time. I've watched content creators for a long time in different areas, makeup and beauty and all those kinds of things that toys, other things that I enjoy. And there's nothing like this that I've encountered in YouTube, and I think it's special, and I am inspired by it every single day. So I just wanted to thank you all for letting me be a part of it. I'm super excited to be here. Um, and I'm being totally silly, but I am really, really excited to be here. And I can't wait for just to see what's around the next corner. I can't wait to see what like layer I get to peel away next and what discoveries I get to have next. It's very, very exciting. And I have a bunch of things planned for my channel that I'm super excited about. I've got tarot memoirs starting this weekend. I'm probably going to put that first video up on Sunday if everything goes according to my plan. And I'm trying not to be too rigid, so we'll see. But I'm really excited about that. I've got my second part of my tarot knockouts coming out next week, and just a bunch of other things that I want to play with and try. Again, I really want to see my channel evolve into something that's both playful and light, but also gives people things to chew on. I think that's what I enjoy about Tarot Tube, and I wanna bring more of that into it. And that's me. Like I'm literally in equal measure like this silly, goofy person, totally in touch with my inner child and like, you know, coloring and playing with toys. And then there's like this other really serious side of me that's really passionate about self-worth and personal growth and self-development and nurturing ourselves and mirroring out into the world our highest or best self. So all of that stuff is important to me and I want to talk about all of that. So we'll see how it unfolds, and definitely let me know if there's something you specifically want to see. I'm super stoked by the response to my channel so far, and I really want to do a giveaway just because I really like sending presents to people. I've already done like a couple giveaways on my Instagram just because it's fun, and so we'll probably do something like that soon, maybe at 200 because I'm already like I don't even know, my mind is completely blown. So we'll do something like that soon. I'm gonna wrap this one up, leave it to be a little bit of a shorter video because pretty sure the next couple are gonna be a little longer. I hope you all have an amazing night or morning or afternoon wherever you are in the world, and I will talk to you all very, very soon.